Hello and welcome to day 3 of our European adventure in this Bruce, my E92 BMW 325i. We're in Germany still. We've left Nurburg. Quite sad always to leave there because it's just so beautiful and just the vibe as a car enthusiast is just so special. Today we're travelling just over 2 hours down to Hockenheim. We're only there for one night. We're going to see what we can see of the circuit and maybe some of the abandoned parts there too, like we did for the Nurburgring. But most of all, it's acting as a bit of a midway point between Nurburg and Munich. So we'll try and get some good content today. A lot of it probably will be either on the roads or just wandering about, but hopefully we'll, see something cool. We've been on the autobahns already. A lot of it was 130 kph. We did get a bit of de-restricted autobahn again. I did take it up to about 130 mile an hour. Very brave. But the car handles it so well. It just feels so balanced and composed. Whereas the Panda at 90 would feel like you're doing a million miles per hour. So we're ploughing on. The car's doing absolutely fantastically. I couldn't be more proud of it. And yeah, I'll report back, hopefully, with some more happy updates. So a nice pleasant drive, probably just over 2 hours, and we are here at the Hockenheim ring. Really cool actually pulling into here. And I've parked next to this. What is this, an E90 3 Series, and I think Oxford Green, quite a nice colour, but it's definitely seen better days. But what we're going to do, because we've not bulked anything or anything, we're just going to see what we can see, and just kind of have a wander around and hopefully not get kicked out. I mean, just walking around the circuit, look at the size of that grandstand. Today I'm wearing a Formula 1 t-shirt, and you've got to, recognise the history of Formula 1 racing here in Germany. In most recent years, obviously it's changing between the GP Strecke back at the Nurburgring, to here, the Hockenheim ring. And it's actually a massive shame that there isn't a German Grand Prix nowadays, with German teams like Mercedes, and then you've got Nico Hülkenberg as well, German driver, and German drivers having such a legacy. You go back to Sebastian Vettel, 4-time world champion. Why do we not race in Germany anymore? Bit of a mystery to me. For being completely honest, we're struggling to gain proper access to see something, worth seeing. But we're not going to give up. We're not going to give up. We're going to keep trying. Going to take a walk inside the welcome centre and just see what we can see through the glass. Sit rep, there wasn't anything inside the welcome centre. I think we're going to call this a bit of an epic fail really. I'm not really sure, reading about the history, I mean Hockenheim ring has been quite troubled the past 10 years really. And there's parts of the abandoned circuit and obviously the Jim Clark memorial and stuff, because he died here in the late 60s. But the problem is, you've got to walk sort of 25-30 minutes to get to it. I know we did a lot of walking yesterday, but today is especially hot. It's saying 33 degrees on my dashboard. So we don't want to die. That's it, we don't want to die. So we're coming up to the time when we can check into our Airbnb. I think that's what we're going to do. Drop off all the bags, and then we're going to drive to the nearest big place and kind of explore around there really, and try and make what is now a bit of an uncertain day into something accidentally quite special. Is that going to be the plan?
Yeah, it has to be then.
So bear with us viewers, we're going to try and find something interesting. Right then, we have arrived at the Airbnb. Let me show you around. Well, it's not going to take very long. You walk in, you've got your shower and you've got your toilet, etc. This is where, it all happens. You've got your sink, little tiny hob there. You've got Jacob doing some washing up. Table there, about to demolish an absolute feast. Pasta salad. Got the bed. It's just very kind of cheap and cheerful, which is kind of what we intended for tonight. This is just a midway point between Nurburgring and Munich. And we paid, I think, about £60 for the one night, which split in two is obviously £30 each. So when you think of it like that, for the facilities you get, it's not too bad. And we've got free parking and Wi-Fi as well. So it could be a lot worse. It's not too bad. It's very warm, but at least we've got a little plug-in fan. We're definitely going to, appreciate that later on. So starting with some food. Jacob's got his little pot. What is it? Pasta spinach and pine nut. And this serves 2, and then there's mine, which is about 2 times the size. Serves 6. So there you go. One of us is going to be very hungry later. One of us is going to be absolutely stuffed. So after our epic fail earlier on exploring Hockenheim, we've come here to Hhlberg. It's the nearest city to where we're staying in our Airbnb, and already it's pretty. We've struggled to find parking. We've parked it in a place we're not too sure whether it's allowed to be, but we'll find out later if there's a ticket or not. But got a little fountain here, nice little bridge, and we're just going to explore really, walk up and down the river and maybe find something nice to eat or drink or something. and just do a bit of tourism really, but no cars to be seen. See, look at this already, a lovely view of the river here in Hhlberg. And what a day as well to be here, 34 degrees. So we have made it on top of the bridge that goes over the big river, and yeah, what an amazing view over there. Some nice cars actually, to be fair, a few like Mercedes, AMG things going around. Really nice streets here, although I'll never really fathom trams and cars on the same bit of tarmac. Absolute havoc. But me and Jacob are hunting now for some food. Nice food place after a very hot day. 100% going to be in a food coma after this. Oh my word. There we go, we had a really lovely meal at this burger place and nice staff there as well. And it was all kind of stone as well, the building, so it was nice and cool in there. It's getting to the evening now, at 7 o'clock-ish, 7, 8 o'clock, and it's still about 34 degrees, which is just absolutely crazy. Just walking back to the car now. This is when we find out whether we've got a ticket or not. So fingers crossed we haven't. Oh, and it is a result. Come back to the car, absolutely no tickets to be seen. So we've successfully explored this little city, town, whatever it is, and not been punished for it. Really, really nice time here actually. The day started off as we were going to Hockenheim to explore around the circuit, and it turned out we couldn't get really good access to it at all. But it's turned out into a quite nice day, you know, accidentally. Tomorrow's going to be even more exciting because we're heading just about 3.5, 4 hours across to Munich. I've never been to Munich before, very excited. So we're going to drive there and we're going to explore around the BMW museum. Obviously a bucket list item for me because of the car I own. And we're taking this car home. This was built back in 2009 in Munich, because it'll be very cool to be there. So remember to subscribe to the channel, follow me on social media at DanielCars05, and I'll see you very soon with day 4 of our European adventure. Oh my God.